attractions on the Midway are open for your enjoyment. Plenty of great food prepared just the way you like it. And don't forget about the new location for the Double Hook Bar. It is located directly underneath Broadcast Central. The Double Hook Bar features the following in cocktails. Drinks are $8. They include the Malibu Bay Breeze, the Malibu Pineapple, Whiskey Sour Scarlet O'Hara, Cape Codder, and margaritas prepared just the way you like it. And at the previous location, they've got a great selection of beer chilled to perfection.
So the pace car has found peace and quiet, and we are going to turn up the volume. And turning up the speed is David Teft in car number 3. And he is getting some opposition from R.J. Surdell. And Surdell leads everybody headed onto the backstretch.
But look at Frank Latois moving to the outside with car number 11. Pedal to the metal, yellow and black, moving to the front of the class. And here comes Bren, also looking very racy to the outside with the number 66 car. Already in less than half a mile, things are really starting to get heated up as Bren takes a look to the inside of Latois for seconds.
A good battle for 5th and 6th between Bloxham and Lavoie. Bloxham gets a lunge, and now he is going after Teft. And Bloxham has gone from 6th into 4th. Great upward mobility for the 33 car.
No question about it. He's coming to the front with a vengeance. And look out, here comes Lavoie. Inside with the Aspen Hill Farms car, all over the back bumper of Teft. Meanwhile, the Saunders twins are trying to come through the front of the field through traffic. Paul Root is there as well as they continue to rumble back to the line.
And Paul Root is still deep in the field. Remember, he started 11th out of 12 cars, and the early pace has been established by R.J. Surdell. Keeping him honest is Latois and Justin Brent. He is usually pretty good in the beginning of the races, and right now he is flash dancing his way into the top 3.
There's no question about it. There is side-by-side racing in the middle of the pack as the Saunders twins run side-by-side. Paul Root is behind them, and all of a sudden Provost, along with Narducci, are among the cars that are working their magic, but they're deep into the field. Back off turn number 4, leader still remains the 87 of Surdell, and meanwhile, Frank Latois Jr. is glued to the back bumper of Surdell. Little cat and mouse like a Tom and Jerry cartoon as they head down into turn 3.
Paul Root has gotten by Cliff Saunders, and now he's going after Albert Saunders. But the action and also the volume is at the front of the field. Here comes Frank Latois making a move to the inside, and he is going to scald his way into the lead on lap number 6.
6 laps into the record books. Frank Latois Jr. out in front, the star of the show. Who's the tail that wags a dog now? It is car number 66 for Bren, who quickly moves into second. Meanwhile, in the 3rd position, here comes the 87 of Surdell, and Lavoie is broken into the top 4.
Boy, he has gotten a lot quicker. So some napalm for the 6th of Lavoie. It is Frank Latois with a substantial lead over Bren. What a difference a week makes for Frank Latois. Remember last week, he was airborne. And this week, he is running a strong first place outing.
Certainly is. After that wild flip and on his roof, that barrel roll, he is rolling this time at the front of the field. Further back in the competition, good battle shaping up between Surdell as he holds down the final podium spot here. Here comes Lavoie. Inside, outside. Now all of a sudden, here comes Albert Saunders. He's the defending champion. He knows how to run for the points. Meanwhile, the point leader, Paul Root, is down underneath Surdell. Side-by-side racing. The battle is for 6.
And Root is able to get by Bloxham, but it took him a while to do it. At the front of the field, the pace is continuing to be dictated by Frank Latois, a 2-time Deerstock champion, looking for his first ever limited late model victory, but he is going to have to hold off Justin Brent in order to make that happen.
They run away from the competition. Fastest car on the racetrack is Albert Saunders, 21.632. Back off turn 4, Frank Latois hitting his marks every time by. 9 circuits, it's all going to be history. Brent is still setting in the 2nd spot. Surdell is 3rd on the podium. Now Lavoie gets a little bit loose. Albert Saunders Saunders is there to straighten him back out, and Paul Root now sets in the 6th position. Off the turn, Bren is all over him, Matt. Latois gets a little bit out of shape. We've got a lead change in turn 1.
Inside position for Bren, and he is able to trampoline his way into the top spot on lap number 12. Latois has 8 laps in which to answer back. Trudell is 3rd. Then the fun begins as Paul LaRue makes a bold move underneath Jeremy Lavoie, and now Paul LaRue has choo-choo trained his way into the top 5.
Supreme Industries, Paul LaRue is up to the top 5. Meanwhile, Lavoie settles back into the 6th spot, and then it's the other Saunders twin, Cliff, setting in position number 7. Once Bren took the lead, 3rd leader of the event, he is out in front and pulling away. Last time by, Bren turned a 21.109. Frank Latois' time was a 21.999. So that's how close the times are. 14 and counting, Matt. Further back in the field, Brian Narducci goes around the number 33 machine of Robert Bloxham III as Narducci picks up another spot.
Bloxham had an effective beginning, but he is starting to lose his A-game. Meanwhile, Justin Bren, trying to track down his 2nd win of the year, he is leading by an axe handle over Frank Latois, and then the action 4th and 5th as Saunders is going after R.J. Sturdell, and so is Paul LaRue.
They continue to rumble back to the line, almost in snake formation. Nobody is giving an inch in that battle to get onto the podium to finish among the top 3 cars. Sturdell still holds on. Albert Saunders reels him in. Paul LaRue is there. And then it is Lavoie. 4 cars contending for the same airspace on the racetrack, and that is position number 3.
R.J. Sturdell has struggled all year, so a podium run could be pretty good medicine. But the headache behind him, Albert Saunders. So that is a very interesting battle. Justin Bren, meanwhile, has been able to fatten his lead over Frank Latois.
Here is the popsicle sticks, an indication that 2 circuits remain. 1 mile left in the competition. Bren is out in front. The battle is still there for the 3rd spot. Meanwhile, Frank Latois still holds on for 2nd. Albert Saunders tries to get around Sturdell, and meanwhile, the Supreme Industries car of Paul LaRue sets in the 5th spot. This time, the white flag is out, Matt. Final circuit. Here comes Saunders with a bid for 3rd.
And let's see if he can get by Sturdell. Comes up empty-handed. So Sturdell protects his third place position. At the front of the field, here is Justin Bren, widening his edge against Latois. He is 2 turns for victory.
Off the turn, he'll rumble to the line. Ladies and gentlemen, Justin Bren will win the limited late models here tonight. Frank Latois will finish in 2nd. Robert Sturdell will finish in the 3rd spot.
Justin Bren, very popular driver here in our limited late model division. Everybody knows him. Give him a hand, Justin Bren. Justin, man, good pass for the lead. I thought Frankie had you there, but you come up strong. Congratulations.
Thank you. I was just patient. I was waiting for Frankie to make a mistake. Luckily, he made one there in turn 4, and I just capitalized on it. I just had to be there and wait for it. Man, we've been working hard, too. This one's for Dad. He's been in the hospital for 3 weeks. He had open heart surgery, and now he's finally home. Just came home this week, so I'm bringing him home a trophy tonight. That'll bring up his spirits.
No doubt about it, man. I tell you, how was the track out there, and how was it getting around?
It was a little tight, but the car came to me about halfway, and that just worked out. I definitely got to thank my sponsors. I got to thank Life Care, Family Chiropractic, Hood Medic, Patera Chevy, Tibbetts Optical, D&M Auto, Inland Docks, Napa, Southbridge, and Dudley. I couldn't do it without their help.
There he is, folks. Justin Bren, congratulations. Big win tonight in our limited late model main event. Boy, that was a good one. Let's talk to our 2nd place finisher. He drives an number 11 Frank Latois Jr. And Frankie, man, last week upside down, this week on the podium, not bad.
Yeah, Jason, everybody at Jump Motorsports, and my dad, and Gil, and Sully, and just the whole team. We were at the shop a bunch this week trying to get this thing back. It actually wasn't as bad as it looked, but I let that one slip away. I screwed up 2 laps, and that's all it took for Justin to get by, and that's racing.
Yeah, well, I mean, you made a good pass for the lead on lap 6. I think the 87 got a little loose in front of you. That had to be a little hairy for you.
Yeah, I know I was just a tiny bit faster. I really wasn't that much faster, I don't think, but I could get to the bottom and slip up just a tiny bit, so took advantage of that, and then just I've been fighting grip in the rear end the whole season, and we're making strides little by little, and starting up front helps. But yeah, it's a good race.
Yeah, I was going to say, you got that limited late model program looking good. Hey, about some sponsors on that car?
Yeah, we got Jet Motorsports. We got Connecticut Tints. We got Rock Band Gowl, BAP Automotive, Casa Grande Builders, Wild Thing Carts. I know I'm forgetting people, but Napa here, all the track sponsors, all the fans for coming out here on this beautiful day.
Runner-up finish, Frank Latois. Congratulations, man. Second place, limited late models. Let's talk to R.J. Surdell. Man, R.J., it's been a rough year for you. Picking up third, not bad, man. Puts it on the podium.
Yeah, that Tri-City Fire Camaro, man, that thing, we've been struggling all year, with the racks and stuff like that. But, man, my crew chief, my wife, she's been doing a great job getting the handling. RRC's builds great chassis, and Rad from, Donnie from Rad for the motor power, man, that was great. I got to thank my father and B&B and everyone else on my crew. If it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be back, We struggled all season, but now we made it to the podium, and we've hit our goal this year, and now we got to continue forward and get a win.
There he is, R.J. Surdell. Good run, third place finish. Congratulations in that limited late model main event.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, coming up next will be the junior stars of NASCAR, the SK Light Modifieds Contingency